Juices, I can't even read or speak or anything. Ugh. I turned on the camera and I started sounding like a moron. So, something that is kind of different for me, at least, is sauerkraut. I used to eat sauerkraut when I was younger, but it was always the cooked kind, like with sausage or hot dogs, which is like a Polish thing. And this is Jacob's raw garlic kraut, and it's organic, and it's 100% raw, fermented. I just kind of eat it by the spoonful. This one I like because there's only 5 milligrams of sodium in each serving, and there's 15 servings in one of these jars, and it's only 10 calories, 2 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram of sugar. Sauerkraut is just fermented cabbage, and I'm going to be doing a whole video on why fermentation is so important in your diet, so you guys will know why I'm eating all this. This thing that I have been loving is the Amazing Grass brand, and I love their super green food drinks. These you can buy in a couple different flavors. You can do plain. This one's orange creamsicle, which I love. They have like a berry one, and then a lemongrass pineapple, which is really, really good. But basically, this is just a green powder that you can shake up with water or almond milk. Coconut water is really good, and it's alkalizing and has all of your, well, I don't know if it's all, hold on. It helps achieve 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, supports overall health and wellness, supports alkaline balance and healthy immune function, which is also where fermented foods is also alkalizing. This is awesome. I have this like mid-meal, or not mid-meal, I have this mid-morning or before dinner, just to kind of alkalize my body and prepare for another meal later down the road during the day, and it also helps me to not overeat for the meals because I'm already kind of full from this. So I really like these, and you can buy them in little single serving packets. While we're on the topic of drinks, I recently was on a website called Food Gawker, which I'll have a link right here for that, and it's just a really cool website where you can get recipes and find things based on your diet too, because they have a really great search engine, and it kind of compiles all of these different food blogs into one online hub. And someone was drinking a matcha green tea latte, and I love that drink from, I want to say, Panera does this like honeydew green tea drink, and maybe it's Starbucks, I'm not sure, but I've been making those a lot lately. And matcha tea is kind of expensive because, again, you buy this, it's a loose powder, and the way you steep it is you just mix it into the water, let it steep, and then you can blend it with whatever else you want. Matcha green tea has more benefits, health benefits, than green tea normally does because it's stone ground, so you're actually digesting the tea leaf when you're drinking it. It's not just brewed in a bag, and it has more caffeine, and it kind of has this like sweeter taste, I think, to it than normal green tea. So this brand is the Republic of Tea. You can also get it at Whole Foods in like a bigger bag. It is like, I want to say $30 for a larger bag, but it lasts a pretty long time. You don't need a lot, and I just picked this one up at my local health food store. This is probably one of my favorite things to try out, and that is different protein powders, because when I first started losing weight, I was using Isopure, which is a product I purchased at GNC. This was before I really knew why, I don't know, I was in 11th grade and I didn't really know the first thing about health and nutrition. I wasn't a certified health coach at the time, and I didn't realize that the quality of the protein mattered and the process that they use mattered, and the different additives that go into it are not your friend. So I don't buy protein powder from GNC any longer, and I've gone through phases of using brown rice protein and whey protein and egg protein. And I think, again, it's by individuality, so one thing isn't going to work for one person, but I do try to use more of a plant-based protein, and I incorporate whey protein into some of my protein bars, and I occasionally buy the J-Rob brand. But for my everyday protein powder that I use for my pancakes, I have been loving Garden of Life protein powder. This stuff is awesome. It's organic and it's raw, so obviously this is going to be digested much better if you do have this in a shake. I do cook it in a pancake, so kind of defeating the purpose. What makes this protein powder different than your average run-of-the-mill protein is It has raw sprouted blend of brown rice, amaranth, quinoa, millet, buckwheat, garbanzo, lentil, azuki bean, flax, sunflower, pumpkin, chia, and sesame sprouts. This protein does contain fermented soy and brewer's yeast and organic stevia. So if you're someone who's staying away from soy, this product wouldn't necessarily be for you. It's also not paleo because it has obviously grains in it. But I really have been loving this. The other thing I've been doing a lot recently is fasted cardio and workouts, which I have a whole video on, which I will have here if you want to check that out and see the benefits that come along with that. But they also make a raw protein called Fit, and it's a high protein for weight loss. It burns fat, satisfies hunger, fights cravings, and it is low glycemic index. Now what's really cool about this product is it is technically a weight loss supplement, so I would recommend not cooking this one and using it in your smoothies, because that's how it's going to get your benefits. If you cook it, it's going to kill it. But what's different about this is that it has a weight loss and stress management blend. So it has sphedol, which is a decaffeinated green tea bean extract, and it also has ashwagandha root. And if you don't know what ashwagandha root is, I'll post a little information down below about that. It also has a glucose management blend, so that's pretty much going to be balancing your insulin levels. Of course, it has the probiotics and all the vitamins and minerals. One packet is 180 calories, so you could mix one packet for your smoothie. It has 28 grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. This is really going to satisfy. Your hunger for a long time. So this stuff's great, and this one is the Marley Coffee brand. Did a co-branding with them, so this one is coffee co-branded. So, but they also do flavor. So while everybody is still on the Chia band, I'm sure you guys have all heard about hemp hearts and hemp seed. So I get my hemp hearts at Costco, which is awesome. I also get my chia and my quinoa there, and it's all organic, which is awesome because you can get it both for cheaper. But hemp is not marijuana. It has a crazy amount of omegas, and it's a balanced omega. So you don't want to have a higher level of omega-6 in your diet. You want to balance it, and there's a specific ratio. So where your products come from is super important. It's important that they're non-GMO, and these are non-GMO hemp seeds, which is great. They're also vegan because it is a seed. It's paleo friendly because it's a seed, it's not a grain, and it does have a very nutty flavor. And when I first tried them, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I thought they'd be crunchy, but they are very, very nutty and delicious, and they are live, so you eat them and you keep them in the fridge. I like to put this on top of salads, mix this in with some of my protein shakes or in my protein pancake, but it's just giving you a lot of healthy omegas, and you need good fats in your diet to balance your hormones out. And between the chia and the hemp, you can really get that balanced omega. Next product is something that I am so addicted to, it's not even funny. This is the Whole Foods brand Salsa, the Cantina style. I have to buy 3 jars of this at a time because everybody in my family is just so addicted to it. My friend Gretchen is also addicted to it. I'm getting everyone hooked on it. They're gonna have a run out or a dry spout of Cantina salsa because it's just that good. It tastes like roasted salsa, and it's not, so I don't really get how that happens. But it's vegan, fat-free, and they don't add any extra sugar, which is awesome. There's only 130 milligrams of salt, which is pretty low for a salsa brand, which is great. And there's only 10 calories per tablespoon. So this stuff, I eat it with everything. I put it with celery, cucumbers, eggs, by the spoonful. I mean, I could literally just like eat it out of the jar. I might do that. It's like gazpacho. The double chocolate chunk Quest bar. Oh my gosh, this thing is so good. If you like Tootsie Rolls, you will love this. If you love chocolate, you will, like, oh my gosh, the chunks of chocolate in this thing are insane. Now this is kind of like my guilty treat because I am really, okay. These are very high in fiber, low carb, low sugar, high protein, and you do need to drink a lot of water when you're consuming these or you will be backed up. But if you put this in the microwave with a little bit of peanut butter, good stuff. I was super excited when I found these because when I was younger, I was in love with those fruit leathers that Trader Joe's sold, but they are all fruit, and I eat most of my fruit in the morning or after a workout, and I try to limit my sugar intake. But these little fruit leathers are really great because they have vegetables in them. And this brand is called Veggie Goes, and they have different ones. They have like a beet one, but this one's sweet potato pie, so it's sweet potatoes and apples, period. So it's gluten-free and no added sugar. It's half a serving of a fruit and half a serving of a vegetable, and this whole entire thing is only 20 calories. Some of them are 15, and no fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 2 grams of sugar. And it really is, it's just sweet potato puree, organic apples, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. That's really easy. And it's non-GMO and organic and kosher. Last favorite for the month of March is coconut sugar. I just want to eat it all. Coconut palm sugar is lower in glycemic index than normal sugar, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so when you're baking, use it the same as sugar. Coconuts have been this like superfood lately with the oil pulling of the coconut oil and you know, just eating coconut in general. And so now the coconut sugar is really trendy and everybody is really hyped up about it. I personally love how it tastes. It has a really kind of like smoky brown sugar flavor to it, and it's awesome because it's a 1-to-1 ratio for normal sugar, so the calories are pretty much the same. It's 15 calories in 1 teaspoon and 4 grams of sugar, but it's lower in glycemic index, so it's not spiking your insulin levels up like a normal sugar would or like white sugar would. And it has zinc, potassium, and B vitamins and amino acids, so that's really cool. And I just like a little sprinkle of this on my pancake in the morning with some coconut oil, or I'll put this on just a little bit in my coffee. So I have been really loving this. Also, coconut oil just in general this month has been amazing. I put it in my black coffee, and I am starting to do oil pulling, which I'll probably do a video on that if you are interested. Also, you guys see all the time I'm always posting muffin recipes, but recently I got into making cocoa runes as well. So I have been obsessed with these little lemon poppy seed coconut raw energy balls, and they're super easy to make. I'm going to be posting this recipe on my blog so that way you guys can check it out, but they are raw, 100% natural, low in sugar and low in carbs, and completely delicious. So that was all of my new favorite healthy foods and snacks, and I'm going to be doing another one of these videos coming up where I'm actually showing you how I use these foods in some different recipes. So I'm super excited for that, and if you guys haven't already checked out my new channel, The Daily Haley, I will have links in the bottom bar, and I hope you guys are doing well and are excited for spring, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!